Biden warns that same-sex marriage is now threatened because of Roe v. Wade. Watch this.
If this decision holds, it's really quite a radical decision. And again, the underlying premise, and again, I've not had a chance to thoroughly go into the report, the decision. But it basically says all the decisions related to your private life, who you marry, whether or not you decide to conceive a child or not, whether or not you can have an abortion, a range of other decisions, whether or not how you raise your child. What does this do? Does this mean that in Florida they can decide they're going to pass a law saying that same-sex marriage is not permissible? It's against the law in Florida. So there's a whole, it's a fundamental shift in American jurisprudence.
Well, earlier this month, a leaked opinion from Supreme Court Justice Alito indicated that the court plans to overturn Roe v. Wade in June. Soon after, President Biden spoke out, as you just saw there, about the concerns of overturning the legal precedent could lead to the overturn of other cases that protect privacy and rights of U.S. citizens. He specifically mentions Griswold versus Connecticut, which legalized contraception, as well as Obergefell versus Hodges, that legalized same-sex marriage, based on the 14th Amendment.
So are we sounding the alarm now? Now that Biden is literally screaming at us, letting us know that we're next, we're the next target? And Nancy Pelosi had also mentioned this last week.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, and this is real stuff.
Hillary told us in 2016. So the alarms had been sounding for a while. This is what's coming.
She sounded a lot of alarms.
A lot of
People to
alarms.
listen to.
And it's coming to fruition now. Those three judges are going to do what, let's say it, Donald Trump did what he said that he was going to do.
The reason he put them in place.
That's exactly right. So if anything that he accomplished was that. Anything of all those 4 toxic years is that.
You know, that's an absolutely excellent point. It's a reminder of why elections matter. Because short of declaring war, which the President of the United States can do, initiate war, etc., probably the most powerful instrument that a President of the United States has is appoint justices to the Supreme Court, because it fundamentally changes decision-making for decades and decades. Those appointments in the 4 years of the Trump administration are going to affect us for decades, which is why you get out and try to win elections, because the president has that power.
Well, he even looks like he's. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I never were moving on or not.
But I was going to say that Biden even looks like he's aged a lot in just the last couple of months as well.
Every
My
president
Lord.
ages in office, but
You know what bothers me? That Susan Collins, that she now pretends that, she didn't know. Well, they are doing what they said they were going to do. They told you, they lied to you, but now you believe them back then. What is your responsibility? This is happening. It's on her.
yeah, all 3 of those justices lied in their
Right.
In their
That's right. You know,
In their hearings.
I watched Bill Maher Friday night. His show was brilliant, frankly, in my opinion. And he had 2 people on, and this was basically the main topic of real time. And the issue of redefining privacy out of the 14th Amendment is so dangerous, because this will be, when Roe v. Wade comes out next month, everyone's accepting or believing that the conclusion of Alito leaking the memo is the conclusion. And never before in history has the Supreme Court retrenched on rights. This will be a first time ever in history that there is a retrenchment of the progression of rights, and that retrenchment will open the floodgates for a reinterpretation of the 14th Amendment. And if it is, all of our ability at the table to have sexual interaction with another person of the same sex, then if they remove the right to privacy, would remove the justification of being able to justify same sex, not even marriage, same sexual content in the United States can be redefined on the exact same principle as Roe v. Wade.
Even birth control, even contraception, they could use that to, outlaw that. So.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of